Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Friday night, June 5th, 2009. And they're going to do it, folks. The WHO going to declare pandemic level 6, but it's going to be a kinder, gentler pandemic level 6. See, they're going to have levels upon levels. Let's just read it for you out of Bloomberg. And thanks for the tip by the caller last night, by the way. The World Health Organization's pandemic alert scale should consider the severity of diseases instead of just the geographical spread, an advisory committee said today. The Geneva-based WHO, within days, will declare the first influenza pandemic in 41 years, according to people familiar with the United Nations agency's plans. Remember, this is international government, world government. There's a story over at the Infowarrior.com right now telling you why this is pure insanity. If you just look at their own document, the checklist for pandemic preparedness planning, in subsection 1.5.1, they clearly say compulsory vaccinations, off-site drugs, they don't have to work, you can't sue afterward, quarantines, they can just take your property, forget about eminent domain, just kick you out, make it a makeshift hospital, makeshift FEMA center. This is what it's about. And I'm probably not even hot enough just finding that. I just remembered it about 20 minutes before the show and declared it. If they had done this a month ago when there was huge hype around the swine flu, I'd probably be beat red right now. But, of course, they're ensuring us that, we're not going to really compulsory vaccinate everybody. We're not going to line everybody up. But in certain places, we will. And places in France are doing it. Other parts of Europe. Australia's talking about it. Swine flu, also known as H1N1, is entrenched in North America. And let's have a little review, because this swine flu isn't just swine flu. It's avian flu and human flu, 2 strains of swine flu, 1 strain of avian, 1 strain of human. So again, they're not even upfront and honest where this comes from. Then its sister virus, the African swine virus, was released by the CIA back in the 70s against Cuba. Meanwhile, we have mainline people coming out in ABC saying, well, they're kind of blowing this out of proportion. This isn't even really a severe disease. And then on top of that, other people are saying, well, this could also be made in a laboratory. And in this country, when they talk about it being made in a laboratory, it must have just slipped out. It was by accident. However, when the Indonesian health minister talks about it and says it's probably, government-based, they blame the Jews. And that's coming from this CFR witch who goes on Colbert and is responsible for this demonic Newsweek article where there's this pig snout coming out of it like a cell and it's all shaded dark and everybody's going to die. I mean, give me a break. And this really intertwines with the study, now 2 weeks old, I believe, from the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota, where it literally says if you take the regular flu vaccine, you're 3 times as likely to get the flu. That doesn't sound like something I want to put in my body. On top of that, about a month ago, we did a story on the Infowarrior where Obama was trying to line up a 3-spot shot for the regular flu. 3 separate shots. 3. A tri-shot. Mandatory. Mandatory. That's on the Today Show with Meredith Vieira. Come on. Wake up. And now they're just going to declare level 6 when the economy is at its worst point. Most people are worried about losing their jobs. Openly today, they said 345,000 people lost their jobs. Economists were predicting something around 520,000. Folks, it's off the charts. Off the charts. And who's doing well? Walmart's doing well. Walmart's about to have $15 billion in buybacks. They're planning on expanding or creating 170-plus new stores this year alone. This year alone, folks. And we're all going to take swine flu vaccinations. I mean, nightmarish. Mr. Jones?
Bermas, I'm just putting my headset in here.
Well, folks, we'll be back after this. New look over at the Infowarrior.com right now. And we're going to have a behind-the-scenes, before the show, Alex Jones rant up before the night's end. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas, PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com.